Hello, welcome to Scuba.com. In this session we're going to look at the Scubapro Mk17 C300 regulators, so let's take a closer look. These regulators are a middle of the range diaphragm first stage and unbalanced second stage system. Lots of great features, particularly with the second stage that we can run through. So we have a closer look at the first stage itself. Cold water rated, as I said. Due to the environmental seal on the top here, you can also see where these fins are. These are obviously creating greater surface area to transfer that temperature difference away from the first stage itself into the ambient water. It's obviously great for cold water diving. We've got 4 low pressure ports, 2 on each side, and also high pressure port on each side, so a total of 2. And so it's a diaphragm system. Fully balanced, so it's great performance at any depth. Obviously, you're not going to lose that performance at deeper depths. On top, got a nice hard bump cap. So obviously, if you do any penetration into wrecks or you're doing in caves, you can't knock the top of this or cause any great damage. Obviously, that bump cap can be replaced at any point without any detrimental effect to the first stage itself. Again, on the bottom, you've got a nice plastic cap. Just prevents any knocks when you're putting it up down to the ground or into a bag or anything. Just prevents any damage to the first stage itself. First stage is available in the DIN 300 bar, as you can see here, or in the 232 bar A-clamp version as well. Before we move on to the second stage. Now the C300 is a new design to Scubapro, a new design to most companies in the diving industry, in that it is an unbalanced second stage, but it features a lot of the same mechanism as a fully balanced second stage. So it's giving performance on a par with a lot of the balanced systems that are currently out on the market, but you're still getting a lot of the value for money from a standard unbalanced system. And the mechanism changes in here with a more complex lever. So it's allowing the valve to open a lot easier with a lot less resistance. So you're getting much better performance, much better breathability, and much easier inhalation as well. I'll just turn it to the side. You can see you've got a number of controls. A knob on the outside, and just a little switch here. Now the control knob on here adjusts the effort required to open the valve. So if you wind this in, you're just creating a bit more resistance on that valve, make it a little bit harder to open, which is obviously great if you happen to get into a situation where it's free flowing slightly. You can obviously just wind that in, just create increasing that resistance and tension, and just nipping that free flow in the bud as soon as you can. Now this other switch on here is controlling the flow of air inside the second stage. So there's a little vein inside which diverts the air towards either the diaphragm or mouthpiece, depending on its position. So in its predive mode towards the diaphragm, the air is forced back towards the diaphragm, obviously helping to close that valve. So if it was an octopus or something like that, you can set it in this position during the dive, and it's preventing any free flowing from happening at any point during the dive. Obviously, as it's primary, you can set it in dive mode, and it's forcing the air current straight to the mouthpiece, giving you best flow and best performance. If I just spin it over onto the back, you see it's a nice small profile, nice and small in the handle, and obviously lightweight in the mouth as well. Got quite a small exhaust deflector on the back, so it's still going to maintain the bubbles from away from the face, but it's a lot closer than some other brands or some other ranges. So photographers might not necessarily want to choose this one because those bubbles can perhaps interfere with the camera or get slightly in the way of the face. On the mouthpiece, standard super comfort mouthpiece from Scubapro, very soft, supple silicone, obviously in the black finish. Nice and easy to adjust and remove with the quick release clip-on that goes around the mouthpiece there. And the mouthpiece grips, as you can see, nicely raised, just give you a bit of extra durability on those pieces there to just stop you biting straight through it. So overall, fantastic middle of the road cold water regulator, great for diving in the UK, oil temperatures below sort of 10 degrees. Fantastic value for money, even with the highly advanced second stage that you've got here.